The main event, Drakus Duplessis and Chimaev. I read before in the stream chat earlier on, big up my jigger Coiler. Big up Coiler. I read before he was not very happy about this fight. And I have to be honest, I disagree completely. Coiler, you're my guy, but I disagree completely. Now I disagree partly on some contrarian thing because everyone hates a fight, but partly also because deep down I think I'm a real lover of martial arts. I'm a real lover of martial arts and all its disciplines. And I think the UFC is the greatest expression of martial arts and all its disciplines. So I quite enjoy when you sometimes get fights like this where one person's style nullifies the other person's style and it doesn't turn into a swang 'em and bang 'em. I'm alright with that because oftentimes fighters will come in who have their strong, their strong area, and instead of kind of doubling down on what they do best in order to nullify the fight, in order to increase the chances of winning, they try and go for the swang 'em and bang 'em to entertain the fans. In my opinion, not sure if you guys agree, in my personal opinion, I don't think MMA UFC is an entertainment sport. I don't think it's an entertainment sport. Personally, I don't think it's an entertainment sport. I think it's a sport where people get to display what is the premier, what is the dog's bollock, what is the top echelon expression of martial arts, what discipline is the best, which one can nullify which one, which combination nullifies the other one. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't necessarily think it's mostly about entertainment. So that's why I don't really understand when people are like, oh my god, there's no knockouts in this card, that card was boring, no finishes. Like, brother, I don't think a UFC is an entertainment sport. I really don't. It's almost like, you know how people say with boxing, the sweet science, like there is something very there is something quite inspiring, quite mesmerizing, quite mind expanding when you see two guys in the octagon who are really at the top of their game with differing styles, trying to figure out how to get each other, how to knock each other out, how to submit each other, how to win, how to get more points. Like, I quite like that. I'm not gonna lie, I quite like it. So I enjoyed the fact that early on to the fight, after the first couple of seconds, Chimaev went straight for the takedown and just kept going for the takedowns. That kind of cardio as well was impressive to see. It was kind of frustrating to see. Obviously, Drakus Duplessis didn't have an answer for it. Obviously, Khamzat Chimaev wasn't trying to swang him and bang. And I don't mind it because Drakus Duplessis has shown, although he has a very unconventional, gangly, almost like aesthetically displeasing style, he's shown that his style works. And he has smashed up some people. Like that Israel Adesanya fight, the way he took apart Israel Adesanya still breaks my heart to this day. Especially some African on African crime. I kind of wanted fucking Israel to win for our ancestors and shit, but you know what I mean? The colonizer fucking won. He fucking destroyed Israel Adesanya. He had no answer for him whatsoever. So I'm a big fan of Drakus Duplessis. Like, over the time, I've gained a lot of respect for him, that style, and no one's been able to figure him out. And Khamzat Chimaev did figure him out. No one's been able to figure that guy out. No one's been able to nullify his strengths. No one's been able to kind of completely take him apart. And I think he did. I honestly do think he did. Don't get me wrong. He didn't give much of a chance on the feet. Who knows what would happen if he were on feet. But I think in this type of fights in general, I thought Chimaev, although he didn't do a lot of damage when he was on his back, he still had most of the control. If he needed to up it a level, I think he could have. I would have maybe liked to have seen him gone for more submissions. I did enjoy that first round, second round, when he was kind of getting him in like kind of like a crucifix type position and just knocking him on the head. I liked it personally. I personally did really enjoy the main fight. I was really impressive to see. I did predict, by the way, I did rightfully predict that Khamzat Chimaev would win. I did accurately predict Khamzat Chimaev would win. I thought he would win with a submission though, which he could have got in the first round. He could have got a submission in the first round. He could have maybe turned up the heat with a ground and pound, but then I don't think he went to expend that much energy. But I did predict correctly that Khamzat Chimaev would win. I just thought he'd win by a knockout. I thought he'd come out all guns blazing. Drakus Duplessis would lower his hands and then boom, 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 boom. But Khamzat Chimaev did win, and I was happy that he did win. I'm not going to lie. I'm a lover of his style. I like him as a person who speaks in interviews and shit, how intense he is. It's just a shame that it wasn't the blockbuster fight that we all thought it was going to be, you know. But it does make you think about, well, who's that fight he had with Kamaru Usman? It makes you think how good Kamaru Usman was back in his day, innit? It makes you think how good prime Kamaru Usman was, because Kamaru Usman took fucking Khamzat Chimaev to the deep waters in all disciplines, grappling, striking, boxing. Like, he took him to the deep waters. No, honestly, he took him to the deep fucking waters. So yeah, so big up him. But yeah, I really did. Yeah, Zach and Gilbert Burns, exactly. Exactly, Gilbert, exactly. I enjoyed the fight personally. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed the fight. Partly because I'm a contrarian, but also because I love mixed martial arts, and I thought that was a good display of how certain, you know, styles, disciplines of mixed martial arts can nullify others and completely take away anyone's kind of assets and strengths. It's just a shame Dragon WC didn't really have a time to kind of show off what he could have done, you know, what it was possible. It was a shame that Dragon WC didn't have a moment where he could have really, I think that would have made the fight a little bit more intriguing. Like Hamza controls the grappling, and then Dragon WC has a moment where he's got like a minute or 2 minutes where he's just putting it on fucking Hamza Chimaev. Hamza Chimaev has to answer that, you know. I would have liked to have seen what Hamza Chimaev would have done with some of the, you know, some of the boxing, some of the jabs and stuff that Dracus has and stuff. I would like to have seen that, but we didn't get to see that because Hamza Chimaev is a fucking bad boy. So big up Hamza Chimaev. Glad you got the win. And again, it's a title fight. I don't know, man. If you're a contender for a title fight, should you really be going for the fucking, you know, fucking head kicks and shit? I don't think so, you know. I don't think that's what you should be doing. I think he did well. I think it was a good game plan. Just a shame they didn't really up the ante and really go for it. But I enjoyed that, man. I enjoyed it. Cool. Let's move on. Let's talk about other people that did enjoy it too. I'm curious to hear what this motherfucker, what's his name? What this motherfucker Brendan had to say about the fight. So this is Bubba with post-fight clarity again. So let's check out this clip courtesy of the Fight and the Kid Reddit. I think it sums up, because Brendan did change his mind quite often regarding the fight, but I think the last thing I saw of him was from his show with what's his face, Jesse on Fire. And I think on that Jesse on Fire, no, because no, sorry, let me rewind it. I think nowadays Brendan doesn't like to give predictions, but I think he lies and says the reason why he doesn't like giving predictions is because he's a former fighter and some of the fighters on the cards he's friends with, quote unquote, so he doesn't want to pick somebody because he knows how much it can hurt fighters' feelings and other fighters favor one or the other. So he doesn't say any picks, allegedly. But I think the reason why he doesn't put out his picks is because most of the time his picks are fucking bad and they're all wrong. Whenever he goes for something, like now on the Reddit, there's like a running kind of narrative, a running troll, a running meme, let's say, where whenever Brendan picks one person, the whole fucking sub says bet the house on the other person, because he doesn't really analyze cards, he doesn't really analyze fighters, he just goes by what he sees on fucking Twitter. He's kind of a casual, to be fair. If I'm a casual, Brendan's a top casual. So I'm curious to see how he played it, because he was kind of all over the place. And then he went to that Jackson podcast place. Yeah, and then allegedly Hamzat was training out of that gym that's connected to the podcast studio. Then suddenly he was gassing up Hamzat. Then obviously he went back to Dracos Duplessis. But then he hates fucking Majiggy, where Hamzat's from. Those people, right? He hates them. In general, Khabib and that guys. He's got a thing. I don't know. So it's his white pride thing, but he hates them. So then he went into a line more with Dracos Duplessis. I don't know. It's all over the place. So I'm curious to see how they sum this up. But big up the Fight and the Kid Reddit. This is called Bappa with post-fight clarity. Bappa with post-fight clarity. Let's see what they said here. Post-fight clarity from Bappa. Oh, is it no? You can't hear it. Let me hear it. 1 second. You can't hear it.
Very hard to finish something like DDP.
I don't choose DDP.
I don't know. It's very hard to finish something like DDP.
I don't think he beats him in decision.
Really? Because you think if it goes 5,
if that goes 4 or 5, I think I don't know if he gasses, but I think he gets fucking tired. I'm not.
Yeah, we all Ted you after this.
Saying he's gonna gas and I give up, but I think I could see. Here's my thing. I'm not picking a winner. I do not know. I think it's the greatest middleweight fight we've had in ages.
Oh, relax, bro. Relax, bro. The greatest middle fight we've had in ages. Who said that? Who even said that? I didn't hear a single expert say that. The greatest middle fight we've had in ages. Don't get me wrong. Some of us are looking forward to like that kind of like blitz attack that Hamzat does, right? I think he's only done it a couple times though, right? Where he comes out the blocks like running. You know what I mean? Just coming to fucking take your head off. But greatest middle fight we've like what? Who thought that? Come on, man. Dracos Duplessis fights aren't even that exciting. Like, they're exciting because of his cardio and stuff. But come on. Let's relax a little bit. This guy with the fucking gas. I think he just says these type of things to be bombastic in case it does happen, so that his quote can be the one they put on the fucking little square pictures on fucking MMA fighting on Instagram or something.
You save your cardio the first two, and then you go crazy.
Huge mistake. Huge mistake.
Because you can't keep up with that cardio. Because fifth round is coming. He's coming.
Third, fourth, and fifth. So your best chance to win is the first and second. If Khamzat's coach called me and was like, "Hey man, we're gonna conserve energy for the first two, and then 3, 4, it's on," I go, "Oh, cool. I bet all my money on DDP."
Really?
Yeah.
Because nobody has DDP's cardio.
But that's not Khamzat's thing either.
Yeah, and all he showed Khamzat was fucking cardio. Taking somebody's back, dropping somebody, taking somebody down requires so much fucking cardio. Anyone that's done like rudimentary levels of fucking judo, rudimentary levels of wrestling, rudimentary levels of grappling, you'd know how hard it is to constantly take somebody down. There's even a drill actually that you're meant to do when you do wrestling about taking somebody down. It's super fucking hard, very, very taxing cardio wise. So him saying Khamzat has no cardio when all he showed was cardio is fucking hilarious.
His thing's not to drag you later the round.
I think this fight is going to come down to less that, and it always comes down to cardio to an extent, but I think this fight's going to really come down to, can Khamzat literally neutralize everything DDP has to do?
Wow, again, big up Callan. This always happens, you know. Callan, who Brendan thinks is a casual and he doesn't really respect his opinion and kind of shoo-shoos him away, always seems to have a better analysis, breakdown, review, whatever, prediction of the fights than Brendan does. He seems to get it. Like, he seems to understand fight. He seems to be able to kind of like make informed, nuanced, you know, predictions on fights. Brendan didn't say that. He said, yeah, this fight's going to come down to, can Khamzat neutralize Dricus du Plessis, which he did. Pre-fight, he said this. Brian said this pre-fight. Big up Brian Callan. He's actually got some knowledge. He knows how to fucking allegedly grape, and also he predicts fights.
No, see, I don't think nobody can. I think is Khamzat so dangerous where when it goes to the ground, he takes advantage and finish him.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't finish him, he's going to win the first few rounds.
Yeah.
But what happens in that third, fourth, and fifth when you're a little tired, DDP's a big dude, your takedown stop working, now you're forced to engage with him, and he hits like a Mack truck.
Yeah.
Oh, and he doesn't stop. So you're going to have to deal with that for fucking 15 minutes. At a championship level. But again, I have no clue.
I haven't looked forward to it. I think Khamzat can also, if he wins the first 3 rounds, which I think is very possible with his takedowns, his top control, his striking, I think he can ride the last 2 rounds out. He can kind of ride them out. He can wrestle.
I don't think so.
They can wrestle to a stalemate. They can be against the cage. There's clinch. It's dirty boxing. But I think that you're going to ultimately see Khamzat grind it out into a decision. That's what I think.
Oh, interesting.
I know.
That'd be a weird way.
He got it. Brian actually predicted it. Brian Callan predicted it so fucking accurately. Absolutely hilarious.
I think it's going to be, and I think the last moments of that
that means it's not going to be
DDP
exciting
against the cage.
That means it's not going to be exciting.
It very well may be just not very exciting because again, you have to look.
And I said this, you know, after I came back from Newport and watching Khamzat at Jackson's camp, and I did camps with GSP, who's one of the greatest ever. I've done camps with John Jones. I've helped out Randy Couture. I've never seen someone in training more dominant than Khamzat. And I thought, I've been away from the game for a little bit. I haven't seen too many camps, so I didn't want to come on here and fucking suck him off too hard.
As if Brendan has an ability to not suck someone off too hard. As if he's not the consummate #1 conductor, chief supremo when it comes to being a fucking hype train merchant. As if. So he's trying to say that he was reining in his praise, his review, his impressions of Khamzat when he saw him. Come on, bro. Come on. This is post-fight now. Come on. This guy is unbelievable. So now he's trying to say he knew Khamzat would win. He just didn't want to say because he didn't want to gas it up. But he had a feeling Khamzat would win because what he saw. You didn't see that on your pod though, bro. You didn't say that on your pod. If anything, he doubled down on Dracos winning after he saw Khamzat training, face to face in the fucking gym over there at fucking Jackson podcast. Now he's trying to say something else to protect himself. This fucking guy, man. This fucking guy.
And also, I'm not privy and I don't have eyeballs on DDP's camp, so I didn't want to be too biased. But unfortunately for DDP, what he was doing, what Khamzat was doing to world-class guys, man. I'm talking the who's who of wrestling and grappling. He was finishing them and fucking them up way worse than DDP. I didn't want to come on here and ride him too hard, but I probably should have.
Oh my, this fucking guy, man. This fucking guy's incredible, bro. This fucking guy's incredible. This fucking guy's incredible. Oh, I knew he was gonna win. I just couldn't say it because I didn't like what? Who? You don't owe Dracus du Plessis anything. You don't fucking know Dracus du Plessis. You don't know fucking Khamzat Chimaev personally. You're fucking not the biggest. You know, you're not well loved in the UFC anyway. Who gives a fuck, bro? If this is true what he said, he should have just said it on his pod, but it's not true. He's trying to protect his back. He's trying to make excuses. He's trying to make sure that he sounds like he was correct because he made the horrible decision, horrible prediction that Dracus du Plessis would win. And he also predicted the wrong way. Not even a prediction. It's not the fact that prediction was wrong. His analysis was strange. You know, he was like, "Oh, I did it. I didn't say it. I didn't say it because I knew that it." What? Nah. I don't believe you, brother. I don't believe you. I'm sorry. I don't believe you.
But I just didn't know what DP was capable of because he keeps winning. He is unorthodox. There wasn't a lot of coaching going on. What do you say? Your fighter doesn't have the skill sets to defend the takedown. Now, a lot of people say, oh, well, his hips and he never did this. I'm telling you, I've seen guys with the correct technique try to do it and it didn't work. And this just validates what I was thinking and wasn't expressing.
What I was thinking and wasn't expressing. This validates what I was thinking and wasn't expressing. This is the definition of Monday morning quarterback, isn't it? This is the definition of Monday morning quarterback, isn't it? Or whether, is that Monday morning quarterback? I think I got the saying wrong. But this is the definition of literally, after the event's finished, now all of a sudden you got all the answers. Now you know exactly what should have been done. Go and fuck yourself, bro. Go and fuck. And it's not even the fact that it's not the fact that he predicted the fight wrong. Everyone gets fight predictions wrong. It's the fact that he completely predicted the flow of the fight wrong as well. Like, oh, Dracus would like what made you think Dracus would dominate? Like what? Like what are you even saying, brother? Like absolutely insane work. Oh, he has no cardio, huh? What made you think Khamzat has no cardio?
Khamzat is out of this world talented. The stuff I saw him do to world-class wrestlers, world-class jiu-jitsu guys.
Now look, now he's sucking him off.
I'm telling you, there's not a guy on the roster. And I know what you're thinking. Well, a guy like Fluffy Hernandez or...
Who the fuck is Fluffy Hernandez? Huh?
I'm telling you, there's not a guy on the roster. And I know what you're thinking. Well, a guy like Fluffy Hernandez or...
Who the fuck is Fluffy Hernandez? Who was that on the fight card? Fluffy Hernandez? Who the fuck is that? Hold on. Alexander Hernandez. Is his nickname Fluffy? Is that guy's nickname Fluffy? Honestly, is that the guy's nickname Fluffy? Really? Is that guy's nickname Fluffy? Seriously. Alexander Hernandez. Alexander Hernandez, the Great Ape. There's no Fluffy here. Who the fuck is Fluffy? Fluffy Hernandez. Fluffy just beat Roman. He beat idolized what? He idolized before another American. Fluffy fought last week's main event. Oh, okay, so his actual name is Fluffy. Okay, cool. His actual name is Fluffy, is what you're saying on the screen chat, yeah? His actual name is Fluffy. Okay, fair enough. I was thinking, who the fuck is Fluffy Hernandez? Alright, fair enough. So this guy's, his nickname is Fluffy Hernandez. Is that what you're trying to say? Alexander Fluffy. Okay, cool. Fluffy, okay, cool. He probably just forgot his first name. That's why he probably said that. Probably just forgot his first name.
A guy like Sean Strickland, or you know, insert whoever you want. RDR, they're going to be able to, you know, create more scramble.
Oh, Anthony Hernandez. Okay, cool. But who the fuck is Anthony Hernandez? Anthony Fluffy. Oh, okay, there we go. Ah, okay. So why is he talking about him? Are they in the same? Are they even in the same weight class? This guy looks way small. What is he? He's a what? He's a middleweight. Are they even in the same weight class? Okay. Fair play. Let's continue.
Rambles like Kamaru Usman did. Those guys don't have the background to beat Khamzat. The only guy that does is a guy who's going to take a chance. He's going to get taken down. He's going to get beat up and pulls off that fucking Hail Mary and throws a flying knee, and Khamzat, for whatever reason, doesn't see it and it catches him. The only way to beat a guy like Khamzat, a guy like Merab, is by catching them. And the odds of catching them are so fucking low, these guys are going to reign for a very, very, very long time.
He didn't say that before, though, did he? He didn't say none of that before. He was all on fucking DDP's nuts, saying that he was going to win. He was saying he was going to dominate. Like, he was making it seem like Hamza had no chance after the first round because he gasses out or something. He had no concept or no idea that maybe Hamza could improve his cardio. Like, God, and I think Hamza, this fight camp was definitely, he looked more dialed in than before. Jesus Christos, man, honestly. Like, he's really interesting, this guy, man. The way he predicts fights is really fucking fascinating and interesting to me. But obviously he got that one completely wrong. He got it completely wrong. And weirdly enough, Callan actually predicted it right.